Please help me welcome our past international president, Jack Gillespie.
One of the memes that I grew up with on the executive committee of International was, you've got to be able to preach, pray, or die at the drop of a hat. So, I notice on the, and I won't take long with this, I notice on the agenda here that Mr. Gillespie is to present a motivational speech, and as some of the professional speakers could say, to dust them off, put some pixie dust on their tail and send them off to the world to attack those unsuspecting people out there who are not Toastmasters. Now, the one thing that, and I'm reminded of this by people who inspire me, and there's many people in the room who inspire me. One of them is Michael Bayer, among others, but Michael inspires me a lot because of the courage that he shows. And he, to me, epitomizes a concept that I've become aware of, and that is abundance mentality. The opportunities are out there. There is no such thing as we can't do it. There is no such thing as we don't have a market there. There are markets unseen. And that is opposed, and sometimes I run into this. I never argue, but there's a scarcity mentality sometimes. That sometimes even inflicts Toastmasters, saying, no, we've got the market covered. There's just no more room for any more growth. No, no. Forget no. It's not a viable word anywhere, but in particular in Toastmasters. Now, I have a few heroes in Toastmasters, many in this room, but from the past, I would like to talk about Al Shaw. Now, everyone has there's an Al Shaw award. And said, well, who was he? Well, he was a brave little man, that's who he was. He fractured the language, never did get better at some of it. I have a whole book full of malapropisms that Al would use, like how about telling a humorous antidote, so, or the inducement of Toastmasters. But when he became district governor, he had been a spy before, for Toastmasters. He was a spy, and he worked for MJ Roofing as a salesman, and as such, he had probably the responsibility to go around to all of the buildings in Winnipeg and beyond that had a flat roof. And he would do an inspection on the roof for this company, and he would walk around the roof, perhaps to sell them a new roof, maintenance, and so on. But all the while he was looking, and he would come back and say, you know, they've got 350 employees there. We could start a club. It's amazing how many clubs started from that little spy. And so there is no shortage of opportunities out there. As I sat and listened to new clubs, I thought, yeah, I never thought of that. It's just happening in this past year. It's still happening. Now, another thing about Al Shaw, and this is about momentum. Now, in 1980, those were different times. 1980. As I said, no color pictures. Sepia tone times. It was brown, and there was no. Worst of all, there was no fax. There was no email. All of the things that we live and thrive and use, we didn't have that. What did we have?
Slow mail.
Snail mail.
Snail mail.
Yes, well, we had telephones, yes, but we could not send anything to World Headquarters via telephone. Snail mail. And in June of 1980, guess what? Canada Post went on strike. Oh boy, so we're struggling to make distinguished district. And other people, those of the scarcity mentality, said, give it up, Shaw. You're the district governor. But, you know, you got a good excuse. You can't get any of these new clubs to world headquarters. You can't get any of these new members, or these, whatever we called them in those days, ATM, CTM. Well, Al Shaw used to go around to clubs and gather them up, and he would drive every day to Pembina, North Dakota, and put those, all those accomplishments and new clubs and new members into the U.S. mail, which wasn't on strike. Maybe next year, but it wasn't on strike then. Anyway, at the International Convention in Milwaukee in 1981, District 64 was recognized as a distinguished district by 6 per capita. And so 6 members that got in through the mail caused us to be a distinguished district. He did not give up. So it had the postmark on it, June 3rd, 30th. That was good enough for world headquarters. They were counted. So that's basically what it takes. I guess I will leave with a quote from another district governor who was highly successful, and not only that, one of the most intrepid leaders that I knew of, Bob Leithwood. He's, bless his heart, he has long left us, but Bob advised me when I came in as district governor. He said, Jack, he said exactly what Mr. Don Wood said, this is going to be the shortest year of your life. He said, if you have a good idea, do it now. Because if you don't, you will lose the opportunity and the opportunity will pass. So that's my advice to you, coming to you from district governor in 1977, 78. And I'd like to, you know, really reinforce that. But I know, I sometimes quote Earl Nightingale. People say, who's he? Who's he? So, yeah, well, he was a sort of the guru of the 70s of wise advice and pretty well everything. You didn't need to quote Shakespeare, you didn't need to quote Milton or any of the other great thinkers in society and the past. All you had to do was quote Earl Nightingale, because he took all their quotes and put them on the radio. But anyway, he says, when I'm in a book, when I'm in a library full of the books with all the knowledge of the world, he said, I feel warm, safe, and comfortable. And as for me, when I'm in a District 64 meeting with all of the Toastmasters here and all of my colleagues and all of you who I admire and respect and frankly love, I feel warm and comfortable and safe. So thank you for asking. I appreciate the opportunity.